Hello YouTube! By now, if you're a big fan of figure skating or Yuna Kim or whatever, you're gonna know that she had a ice skating show recently, just a few days ago actually, in her own country of Korea. The first video I saw was of her new program, Bulletproof by LaRue, which I did a video on, and I will shamelessly plug it. So, you know, I was kind of underwhelmed by this. It wasn't as good as Please Don't Stop the Music by Rihanna. I think the music was quite similar. It seemed like she was dancing on the ice as opposed to ice skating, if you get me. I suppose that's the problem. It looked like such an exhibition program. There was a lot of, you know, the taking off of the jacket and lots of hand movements and all this kind of thing, but when it comes to skating and the technical stuff that we know from Yuna and that we're used to seeing, that wasn't there. It's kind of, you could really see she was like taking her time, relaxing and enjoying herself at this show. I just think, from an observer, it left me a little bit underwhelmed. I think because I kept comparing it to Please Don't Stop the Music, and I was kind of expecting her as an Olympic champion to kind of really put out all the stops and show us, you know, a really awesome program. But listen, there's nothing wrong with it. It's, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it about a 7 out of 10, with Please Don't Stop the Music being up there at about a 9.5. Yuna Kim skated with Michelle Kwan to Mariah Carey's Hero. And that kind of left me a bit cold inside as well. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be judgmental. It's just the performances overall just kind of left me kind of eh. First of all, I did not like Michelle Kwan's costume. The pink with the bits missing, and oh, it was very kind of Betty Rubble from the Flintstones kind of a thing. It didn't suit her. I thought, again, how is this? Does anyone else notice this? When Yuna and Michelle stand close together, Yuna looks like the palest person on God's earth. She looks so drawn and pale. Whereas Yuna Kim is quite tanned, and she always has wears plenty of makeup and she looks alive, whereas Yuna can look very weak and frail sometimes. You know? I think when they were skating against each other, if Yuna had some fake tan on, a bit of blush, a bit of bronzer, you know, it'd have been much better, I think. It's just not from an aesthetic thing. Also, the program kind of felt weird. I'd knock the program down to about a 6 out of a 10, the Hero skate. It was kind of like they were doing their own thing, you know, on the ice a lot. There was a lot of Michelle doing her stuff over here and Yuna doing her stuff over here, and every now and then they go ba-da and skate away. I just didn't think it was that good. Maybe because I'm not into pair skating or ice dancing or anything, that kind of, maybe when there's two people on the ice, that it just doesn't do it for me. That left me cold as well. I saw 1 or 2 other performances, but overall it doesn't have quite the same impact as, was it Festa on Ice? Even the opening, like the Festa on Ice one was Moonlight Sonata, and that was just phenomenal. I think that's just one of the classiest skates I've seen ever. But I don't know, it just kind of left me a bit cold. Maybe maybe I'm still a bit sore that she's not competing in the Grand Prix. Guys, I'm really interested in what you think of the latest All That Skate show. It's just something that left me a bit cold. I don't know why. And I mean, I have such an interest and I have so much excitement for the next season coming up. But this kind of like didn't interest me. It was just kind of blah. There was nothing that really stood out and struck home with me, like it usually would with another exhibition skating show. Anyway, I'm really interested in your comments this time. If you're not someone that usually comments, just type something, you know. It'd be really interesting to hear what you thought of it, or break it down by routine, or video responses or whatever, because maybe I'm just sitting here in my little bubble and I'm just being too harsh and too critical. I don't know, I think I just expected more. But I'm not a figure skater, I don't organise these things, I'm just someone with a camera. And maybe who knows a bit too much about this for my own good. Guys, thank you for listening. I'm so sorry that it left me so blah, but maybe someone will point something out to me. I mean, I've gotten such great help in the past. People pointing things out to me and different points of view. That's what I want to hear. Bye, guys.